Hey you, so with all this doom and gloom currently going about or around with the current prices of gold and silver at the time of releasing this video, I thought I'd do a video just shining a bit of positive on the situation, and that's going to be the lifestyle benefits of gold and silver. So for all of us that wasn't in this for the 50k tomorrow an ounce, and it's a lifestyle, it's something we do now, something we may be doing for the rest of our lives, or we've definitely seen the benefits of stacking gold and silver. I was going to do the 3 top points that I've personally encountered while stacking gold and silver, or even my thoughts and views of doing it, and obviously leave it to you guys to leave any benefits or the benefits you've come across while stacking gold and silver in the comments. So I'm going to break into this and give the first major benefit that I believe currently of stacking gold and silver, and that's been a lifestyle change in the positive for myself, and that's going to be the reintroduction of sensible saving. Many of us who now stack gold and silver, I've mentioned in the past that once upon a time we was terrible when it came to saving or even spending our money, and we just used to spunk it away on useless things, absolute crap. I'm uber guilty of that. I've spunked God knows how much and what much on absolute nothingness, whether it's been out or just useless junk that is no longer needed and just out in the skip somewhere. So getting into this, whether it was seeing your wealth actually growing, physically being able to touch it and see it, doing more research into it and understanding that it is money, it is real true money. It was what we've been using way before we introduced fiat money. There are obviously, fiat has its conveniences, but this is where the real wealth is. It helps many then get into the pattern of discipline when it comes to saving and even spending money. It's hard to explain, but many people can be a lot more reckless spending on the card, and that's the situation we're in today, where individuals don't see it. It's like out of sight, out of mind. For them, it's just one swipe or one click away, and they don't really see the debt that they're getting themselves into. So it's kind of taking yourself back when you get into the physical, and then you're purchasing it, you're stacking it, wherever you're storing it, and you get into that Scrooge McDuck stage where you're technically nursing your personal stack, whether it's be to pass on or for other reasons that I'm going to be getting into. But it most definitely does reintroduce sensible saving to those that have been reckless in the past. I'm somewhat good, but I have my splurges and impulsive moments, and I would say it's definitely up there in the top benefit and lifestyle benefit when it's come to stacking gold and silver, and that's helped strict discipline when it comes to spending and saving money. So that's going to be my number one first as lifestyle benefit when it comes to stacking gold and silver. Now, second is going to be another major one that many can agree with, and it's going to be the insurance package that comes with stacking gold and silver. The insurance package is going to include the hedge against inflation, the curveball protection, and all-round personal insurance that you're in control of. Now, the first one, as we all know, whether you're stacking fiat or into fiat in a large way, whether it be savings or bonds or whatever, anything can happen, as we've seen with many institutes before. So part of that insurance package, when you're stacking it physical, that you're in physical control of, that's going to be the main thing here, when we're not including no third or little to no third party risk, if you're not leaving it in a bank's vaults or something like that. We've gone into how each individual stores theirs, but you get that personal insurance that you're in control of. First and foremost, it's the hedge, as I was just touching upon, the hedge against inflation. Anything can happen at any moment. It just takes one event that's totally out of your control, and before you know it, your savings are tanking. It's rare that they shoot up, and as we expect metals to do, but something that's totally out of your control that you wouldn't want. If you ask me if I want war anywhere on the planet today, I'd say no. World peace, come, we all just get along. But once again, we have these insane maniac leaders and so-called world government leaders and organizations that's basically on the path. All paths lead to war and death and destruction, and it's going to affect your hard blood, sweat and tears when it comes to your savings and your loved ones' savings for later on in life. So when you have this, or you have it outside of their establishments, you're technically hedging against that, and you're protecting yourself against that. The next, as part and parcel of that insurance package, is going to be curveball protection. Now, curveball protection is going to be anything when life throws you a curveball. And, you have insurances of all types, but it could be extremely catered just to your needs. You can't make it today, a car breakdown, a household item that's not covered in the insurance, or just anything. Absolutely. You may have a family member that you may need to support unexpectedly. You may need to borrow a family member a large sum of cash. These are curveballs that you don't plan for, and that doesn't really have some type of custom insurance for. And it's, as long as you're not in debt, it can be something that you can reach out to and save you when that time comes. So the curveball protection is definitely something we all have them. Life's not perfect, and these are things we don't foresee or plan for. So the curveball protection is definitely included in the personal insurance package. And then last but not least, it would be the all-round insurance that you're personally in control of. Once again, no third-party risk. It's going to be something customized just to you. You may want something, you may have something or need to upgrade it, sell it, need to, cover some of the losses that you made on it. And it's going to be something that you don't have to get on the phone to or contact some other third party and negotiate and feel like you're being interrogated about. It's all within your own personal control outside of their establishment. So you're technically your own bank, your own insurance company, your own. You're being your own grown up. So that is definitely going to be the second best plus side, from a lifestyle benefit when it comes to stacking gold and silver. And that's going to be the personal insurance package that comes with that. Hedge against inflation, curveball protection, and your own personal insurance that you're totally in control of. And jumping on to the next one, I would say is going to be, it's a sound inheritance, I would say. Inheritance comes in many forms, leaving an individual property, deeds, even debts, and anything of the likes. It technically does class under it, but it can be something that you may want to keep away from other, prying eyes or somebody's coffers. It may be something you want to personally hand down to your loved ones, be it a collector coin or a number of collector coins. It's something I personally feel a lot better about having a portion of what I'll be handing down to my loved ones, knowing that anything can happen. Currently, I'm on watch for my kids. They're all still young, and any of these things can happen in terms of, tomorrow a financial crash and, the worst case happens. I've got this, but it's never going to disappear until we have a system in place that is sound, and I can't see that happening anytime soon. So being able to give them, you have your bonds or your stocks and your savings or anything of the likes inside their establishments, being able to physically give them something from me to you that I feel more safe and secure about, knowing that they could also benefit should a crazy spike happen on their watch, or it's doing somewhat decent, knowing that I put £100 in and it's floating damn near close to that, not losing damn near 50% or 80% of its purchasing power at the time. So I think it's most definitely a solid, sound inheritance, something very good. I feel everybody should pass down some gold and silver to their loved ones when the time comes, along everything else that they may do, whether it's property, as mentioned, or shares and stocks and the likes of, something physical that they can then go on to either liquidate on the spot or even give them somewhat of a bump start into getting into stacking the gold and silver themselves. So I most definitely see it as a benefit, as a sound inheritance. But these are the top 3 reasons and lifestyle benefits that I've personally gained for ways of life that I can see gaining from stacking gold and silver. But as I've mentioned, it'll be fantastic to hear from you guys. We're in this for the long haul now. We're not part of the crowd. Prices are currently down. As it's a lifestyle for me, I will be acquiring more once I have more available funds to definitely be picking up in large volumes. If it goes lower, it's only more of a plus. It's not like something else that you could be involved in. You think you're going to be staying away from that, as it's going to be for the long term for me. And I do want to pass some of this down to my loved ones. I will most definitely be acquiring more. We've got a front row seat now, watching what gold and silver are doing on our watch, whether it's going to be tanking at some point. I have no doubt we will be seeing higher prices. If anything, I'm not scared or shying off from the current low prices. I'm not jumping up and down screaming, buying opportunity, buying opportunity. I have funds elsewhere and other things doing other things, but it's most definitely a good time for anybody getting in right now. And so, you know, if it's long term for you and it's going to be a part of your lifestyle, these are all fantastic opportunities right here. But I'm going to end this one here. I've got a lot going on at the moment for individuals just inquiring for the usual schedule that I have going. I've got a couple vacations coming up, holidays, one business, one personal, and the kids are on holidays as maybe all over the place. But I'm just trying to sort everything out and then I'll get back to the usual schedule. I've got a very big project also going on at the moment, but I'm still here. I'm going to be carrying on with the videos. Nothing's changed. I just need to really level myself out, and then it'll be business as usual. But we've got one today and hopefully we'll be getting one as I normally do. It's normally 3 a week, so that's what I'm still going to be aiming for. But it'll be fantastic to hear from you guys how stacking gold and silver has been a benefit for your lifestyle or a lifestyle benefit. So go ahead and leave that in the comments. Hey, I love it, guys. It'll be fantastic to know what you think of this video. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys on the rebound.